Hello everybody, it's your boy the Almighty Green Tanner coming at you with a video of not, well, major to me. Might not be major to you, but major to me. This video I'm making now because I said in yesterday's video that I'm going to wait a day or two to do it, but I don't think I can wait because the situation with my old item had, well, I'm having battery issues with it, and so it gets to a point where you get tired of carrying battery packs with you, work in, work out, or in other daily routines. And so today I decided not to have the battery pack with me. I thought the item was gonna sustain at least a quarter of a day, but it didn't go that way. The battery kind of started going down from 4 to 50%, then from 50% to a little bit down to 25 to 15%, and then it disappeared. I mean, the battery went completely down after out of that item, and so now in here is something that I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to wait a little while longer, maybe a day or two to do it, but I can't wait no more. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait no more. So, also, I want to make one thing clear. There are some copycats out there. There's some duplicators, imitators, fakes, if you will. For the life of me, for me now, copycats, fakes, duplicators, and imitators, that's my number one pet peeve. I hate when people try to get the things that I get, try to dress like me, be like me. I had that issue when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? I bought a pair of shoes that no one ever had. You know what I'm saying? And they had several other colors of the same shoe. So the person who I was cool with was cool with. You know what I'm saying? This may sound this may sound dumb to y'all, but I'm one of them guys that I don't like people copying off me. I don't care if you're my closest friend. I wouldn't care. You know, if you got on a pair of Nike that's orange, you can go out and get the same pair of Nike, but just get a different color. You know what I'm saying? Don't get the same color I got, because that's one thing. That's one thing I really hate in stuff like that. I hate when people try to dress like me, wear the same clothes, trying to be like me, talk like me, act like me, dress like me, specifically the same thing that I got. You know what I'm saying? And I hate that with a passion. So guy here, no names mentioned, or guys for that matter. I said two or three of them. They try to get, or they have gotten, these items that I'm about to present to you at the very moment. These guys got the same item that I purchased, but the situation is this. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say it. The iPhone 14 Pro, and that's what's in this box. Like I said, I wanted to wait a minute to get all into specific detail, but I can't sustain like that. So I'm not going to go ahead and say it. This is the iPhone 14 Pro that's in this box. Now I'm not gonna say what color. Now that I'm gonna keep secret until I get it out the box. It's a difference when you got the iPhone 12 Pro or Pro Max, iPhone 13 Pro or Pro Max. A lot of y'all got to understand those the iPhone 10, the iPhone 11, the 12, the 13, and the 14. All four of those phones get the same update. I mean, there's no change. Only thing different probably is if the only thing different is probably the screen, the way the screen looks. You know, and this phone, the iPhone Pro has it has 3 or 4 different new items added, new tech or new what they call it, not technology, but you can say software. Yeah, software. Those phones have the new software. The iPhone 14, 14 Plus, 14 Pro, 14 Pro Max. Those four phones have the new software in it. They got the new software in it. The same software that's in this phone is in the 13 Pro Max and the 12 Pro Max. The 11 Pro Max, I really don't know. I do know the 12 and the 13 has the same software in it. And so for you to get out of the 12 and the 13 to get to the 14, see, you're still paying the bi-monthly details for the phone. And for you to jump from that phone to another phone, and your contract has not expired, you're adding more money, you're paying more money to the bill that you already have. Now, if you got that kind of money, then by all means, do what you feel. But this phone here, hold on. This phone here, I've had for 5 years. This is the iPhone 10. This phone is the first phone to have the new technology that has spread through the iPhone 11, the 12, the 13, and the 14. This phone changed the way iPhones are today. Samsung has even adapted some of the iPhone 10's technology and add software and tech and add to their phone. This phone here is the reason why. Reason why I'm getting at this phone, because this phone has a battery short life, and it can only sustain power less than 15 minutes. If you on the phone 15 minutes on the phone, the battery is going to shrink quickly. The lithium battery in this phone has degraded, and so it's time to get another phone that can carry on from what this phone used to do. So that's why I'm getting out that phone into the iPhone Pro, because this is the one that I've been waiting to get for a while. And the reason why I didn't get the iPhone 11, the 12, and the 13 is because of that notch. See that notch on this phone? Hold on. See the notch? That is a wide notch that has spread that's covering 3/4 of the phone. The iPhone 11 has the same length of notch. The 12 and the 12 has shrunk the notch a little bit, and the 13 has shrunk it a little bit. The iPhone 14 doesn't have that notch. It only has that little top software, which is what they call the dynamic island, which is a notch. It just doesn't cover the top part of the phone like the 11, 12, and 13 model does. 10, 12, the 10, 11, 12, and 13 model does. That's the only difference about the iPhone 14 Pro and 14 Pro Max. The 12, the 14 and the 14 and the 14 Plus has that notch, but the notch has shrunk a little bit more than from the 13. But the 13, the 14, 14 Plus, 14 Pro, and 14 Pro Max all have the same technology, has the new software in it. New software. So that's one of the reasons why I'm trying to find out, why are y'all imitators and copycatters out there going to get out of your 13 and your 12 and your 13 to the iPhone 14 Pro or any of the model, any of the 14 models. Why would you want to do that and add that extra money to your bill that you're paying for? You still got a 2-year contract under. I don't really understand that. So I'm going to say this here before I get started on this page. For all you copycatters out there who choose to do the things that I do, this is for you. And like I said, I specifically don't care, because it got into a point where I don't like copycats and I don't like duplicators. I really don't. If you're gonna be me in a different way. Don't be me 100%, because that bothers me. That bothers me completely. So now since I got that out the way, let's go ahead and dig into this package right quick. And so let me go ahead and get my my #1 blade, if I can find it. I think I had it a minute ago. I don't know exactly what I did with it, but let me see. Like I said, I just wanted to get that clear because there are too many people out there copycatting. Okay, I'm gonna use my keys. Oh, there it is. And too many people out there just copying off other people and don't want to be themselves. So they want to be the same, act like the same, buy the same. So I mean B-U-Y, buy the same. All right, here we go. Open it up. Oh my God, there it is. There it is. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, boy. And look how flat it is. I mean, this is an empty box right here. It's flat, so that kind of gives it away. But I mean, this is a gorgeous box. Very beautiful. And this is actually not the, you know what? I mean, I'm not gonna say I lied to y'all, but I kind of laid you on a little bit if you didn't. This is actually the iPhone 14 Pro. It's the Pro. This iPhone 14 Pro Max. I'm sorry, Pro Max. And so what I'm gonna do is get this phone out this case, and I'm gonna put it back into the case in a few minutes because I want to do some comparisons as far as what the phone actually looks like compared to what this phone looked like. So I just want to do the comparison right quick. Give me a few seconds here. There we go. That's what I was hoping for. Come on out of there, you. So I'm opening up. So I'm getting the phone out the box. But before I do, I have something that I need to put on before I touch this phone. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the phone out first. I actually open up the case first. Leave the phone inside the case, and I'm gonna go ahead and okay, hold on. Get you cut right there. There we go. There. Damn, I really want to do that, but that's okay. All right, here we go. See here. See, I just removed the back off the case. But before I touch this phone and that phone, I want to put on these pair of gloves because I don't leave no fingerprints on the product because I'm going to put this phone back into the case and I'll open that one up right quick. I'm gonna stand up for you so you can see. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a little bit ecstatic about this situation here. Okay. All right, here we go. All right. Yeah. Like I said, I don't want to leave no fingerprints on both these phones. Cause the other phone is going back into the case, back to the case it came from, so it can stay protected. Cause I don't know if I'm gonna sell this phone or give it to Apple for a rebate and where they can cut the bill down. I don't know if I'm gonna do that or not. So let me go ahead and do this with the quickness. Okay, here we go. Okay. There we go. All right, put that over there. Here we go. Wow. Then look at that. So the phone has some fingerprints on the front of it. I don't understand why, but it got fingerprints on the front of it. So that's what this phone actually looked like. As you can see, great phone. I don't know why I keep doing that, but there we go. So yeah, so see this phone. I'm actually going to mint this phone because the simple fact is, it is time for a major upgrade. I had that phone for 5 freaking years. 5 years, which is kind of hard to believe. And let me see. Okay, now to get to the specification of this phone right quick. Like I said, this is the iPhone Pro Max. Like I said, I tried to. I think I did pretty well hiding because a lot of y'all guys thought it was the Pro, but it's actually the Pro Max. This is the 6.7-inch screen. Matter of fact, let me do a comparison. See, I ain't got the phone out the case, and you can look at it and tell that the comparison is enormous. The phone is actually wide too. Let me put it to. Okay, there we go. Try to get it quick as I can possible. Okay, there we go. So as you can see, hold on. It is, there we go. It is definitely wide on the opposite side. See, it has about a 1 centimeter of one centimeter, kind of like that, a little bit more from the phone width and length. So this is one of the reasons why I'm so happy. I'm so excited that this phone is actually in my hand and everything dynamic island. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this phone out this box if I can. Can it come out of there? Is it stuck to the box? Okay, I'm trying to see if I can get it out. It look like I can get it out. It look like it's stuck to. Yeah, it is stuck to the box. I got cut out the box from the top here. Okay, and right down here. Yeah, there it is. Trying to cut out. I want to. There we go. Okay, be sure this is right here on both ends. Cause like I said, I want to. Okay, see if I can get it out now. It don't want to open up. Hold on, I'm missing something. Let's try this again because this supposed to come out. I mean, this foam is in. I mean, it's in here, real tight, real tight. Oh, that a seal? Oh shit. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. It's sealed. This is a damn seal. Oh shit. Now I don't even need a knife. It's a damn seal. Damn. Okay. Pull it out right here, then you pull it out from over here, and that's that. I think it possibly opens from that direction. Okay, I think I got it. There we go. Wow. Woo. And guess what, y'all? This is the silver. Oh my god, this phone is gorgeous. Look at the size of the cameras. This camera is probably the 45, the 48 megapixel camera, and the two cameras are probably the 12 megapixel. All together, you're looking at 48, 12, almost 70 megapixels cameras in the front. And this is a very large, enormous, camera box here. I never seen nothing like that in my entire life. Now I don't see people with the iPhone 11 and the 12 and the 13, and the 13 has the cameras ain't this doggone big. It ain't that big at all. But this by far the biggest I've ever seen. And you got your flash here. The flash right here, don't touch your flash, and right here supposed to be the sensor. So this is actually a gorgeous phone. This silver, the silver look almost white. It looks white, but it ain't white. It's silver. But you can tell about the camera, about the Apple app here, the logo is pure silver. That's actually real silver, but it's more like a metallic silver. So that's actually a metallic silver. And oh my god, I mean, this is beautiful. I mean, it's glass. Okay, let me get a comparison. The glass. Okay, see how that looks from the back. That's pure glass right there. So you can see the reflection of my TV on this one. This one you can't see that on there. You can't see it. So that will make the difference between this one here and this one. I was hoping that the glass on the back of the phone looked like this one, but that ain't the case no more. They actually shone away from the glaring glass and gave you another type of glass there. But the glass is actually the same glass. It's tempered glass. It ain't tempered glass for sure, but it ain't the glaring glass that I'm supposed to go with this here, with the top part here. See, you can see the light on his here. You see the light there, but you can't see it on the phone other than the light that's above me, which is where I'm viewing the video from. So that's the light you do see. And I mean, wow. All right, let's see what's the phone. Let's see what's in the phone. Put it to the side right quick, and then get a look at what's inside the phone. Here is the paperwork right here. That was documentation. Here is the Apple logo, which I'm probably going to put probably on my TV later on, my new TV I got up there. But probably what I'm going to do, not exactly sure right away. And here's more documentation right here. This here is showing you about the says here, you no longer need a physical SIM card. Activate your eSIM during iPhone setup. For more info, go to apple.com eSIM. See that information right there, so you can see what I'm reading there. That's what that is, and that's the signal on top that you know exactly what that is. And here is some documentation here. And what that is, a little small book. That is documentation. So that was all in this thing here, and I knew it would be an eSIM because Apple is the first company to go with the eSIM, and it won't surprise me none in the near future that Samsung try to follow suit. Now, I'm also gonna make another announcement when I'm done showing y'all this phone, this beautiful, gorgeous phone here. And also, here's what's also in there as well. This is actually the new cable that they're using. You still have the lightning port cable here, but now it's no longer the Apple cable. You'll have to use they've gone from that into this right here. This is actually the US port here, as you can see. This is what they're going with now. See that right there? This is similar to this here. Take out right quick. See how that look? See how that look right here? They going the same way with this one now. Apple is going to this. This is what they're gonna be using between now and the next iPhones in the near future. So that means that you have to get yourself a what they call it, a brick, a charging brick that you have to use for yourself into the near future, because Apple bricks are going to be the thing to use going forward. So just to let you guys know, be aware of it, because that's what Apple, which direction Apple is going. And then from what they're saying also, pretty soon they're going to disperse the lightning port. They're going to go strictly USB-C, starting with the next phones. All right. Now you saw what's inside the phone. That's all was in there. No longer the charging brick, just the charging cable and your documentation. All right. Now let's get a more look at the phone. Oh my God, look at that. This is by far the most sexiest phone I think I've ever seen and has ever had in my entire life. Here is your volume rockers right here, your up and down volume rockers, and here is your mute button right there in case you want to cut your phone off, cut it on. That'd be the way to go right there. There, as you can see, all we are running this one around it, and the phone kind of cold too. Got a little ice to it. And right here is your off and on button right here. And I already showed you guys the thing here on top, the camera. I'll show you the camera work already. And then at the bottom here is here's your speakers. The speakers right here on the side, and then there's your lightning port right there. All right, now, this. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get to the weight too. This supposed to weigh 7 point some ounces. It's heavy, and I can see why it's heavy, because this one is more heavier than the iPhone 10. The iPhone 10 at one point was the most heaviest phone because of the glass on the back of the phone, which gave it the weight. And so now, since they done shun away from the glass as a whole from the back, you only got the silver. This is actually stainless steel. This is not silver or aluminum. This is sterling. They're not sterling steel, I'm sorry. This is stainless steel. Stainless steel also been paying tribute to the weight, the reason why it weighs almost close to 8 grams. 8 grams is pretty heavy for a phone, and with all the tech that's also a part of it. I mean, I'm looking at this phone, and right here at the top, here's your antenna right there. That's your antenna thing right there. In case you know that's the antenna. And man, this is a gorgeous phone. I'm trying to figure out what I'm not exactly sure what that is right there, but I can't. It might be perhaps some kind of light, so I gotta read more into that. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and remove the part that everybody been waiting for, especially me. Oh my God! Look at that green. See, hit the paper there. Look at that green. Wow! You barely can see it because I have to cut it on to actually activate it. But I'm going to cut this. I'm going. Oh, look at that! Can y'all see me? Can you see my own reflection? Wow! Let me see. You see that? Wow. What I'm gonna do is activate the phone and connect to that phone and get it all taken care of. I can't make no video on that because I don't have the cameras to actually show y'all that. So what I'm gonna do is activate the phone, and I'm gonna do a comparison with the phone between the activation from the old phone to the new phone, and give you some glaring needs of actually what it looks like. So I'm going to do a recap on it pretty soon. And I also got my cable, and I also got my put that down right quick. I also got in here, which is what I showed you guys yesterday. So I'm going to, that's the reason why I had the phone a long time ago. The phone was here like 2 weeks before this came. This supposedly came to me before the phone, because I ordered it before the phone. So I'm still not gonna show you all this entire case, because like I said, I don't like copycats and duplicators, cause people always seem to get what I post. So I'm gonna do some changing around as far as what I'm gonna post and what I'm going to show actually on YouTube. Cause like I said, one thing I hate people trying to buy things that I buy. So I'm just gonna show you the green part of the case. So the green part, as I'm gonna show you, because like I said, I don't want to show you the top part, or the top part really don't matter. Now to me, but not to you. So, back to this beautiful phone here. I mean, I can see here. Hold on, let me see if I put the camera on. This here on right quick. Okay, here we go. No, I'm sorry, I have the camera to light. There we go. I mean, see, okay, there we go. See the top part of that right quick. See that camera. That supposed to be a 12 megapixel motion camera. So they actually added a motion camera in the front where you can take better selfies. And also next to that is the sensors, but the sensors are not connected to the iPhone like the iPhone 10 all the way to the 13. The sensors is kind of like half centimeter inch down from half centimeters away from the phone. So that's one of the reasons why people are buying it, because of that sensor on top there, because it divides itself from the phone. But see, now here's what I want to say also. The iPhone 15, which one come after this one here, which is next year's phone, is going to have that same situation. But thing about it though, I'm not sure if it's going to have the dynamic island added to it. Because see, the dynamic island was only featured for the 14 because they wanted to sell more of the 14 lineup, which is what they actually did. And from what I was told, the 14 Pro and the Pro Max are the highest selling phones that Apple has had in recent memory. The Plus and the 14 and 14 Plus are selling modest, but not as well as they thought. Because people want the iPhone Pro and the iPhone Pro Max, because those two phones got the newer technology or the newer software than what the 14 and 14 Plus does. Don't get me wrong, the 14 Pro, the 14 and the 14 Plus has the same technology as the 14 Pro and Max does. It just that it doesn't have that. They still have the new notch, which is kind of small on the top part of that phone there. That's the only difference between this, the Pro, the 14, the 14 Plus, and the Pro Max model, the Pro models. That's the only difference between those two phones and them set of phones. So this is actually a gorgeous phone. This phone is beautiful. I mean, you can, okay, let's do another comparison right quick. See that? See that? See that? That phone is big, and look at the width of it. See what I'm saying? Look at that. Look at the width of that phone. I mean that motherfucker right there is wide. It's about a half. It's either a 1 or 1.5 centimeters away from this phone width-wise. It's definitely long. It's definitely long for sure. But the width-wise of this phone is astonishing, very astonishing. I mean, you can look at it and tell that it has a little bit more pushed out width-wise. And the camera work. Here's the camera difference. Now you see why I had to get out of this phone, because of the camera. And I never had a phone with three enormous cameras on the side versus one that had two 12 mega, well, 10 to 8, it's either 8, 12. I think it's 8. I think these are 8 megapixel front facing camera, 8 megapixel rear cameras on the iPhone 10, which is one of the reasons why it's a low grade camera wise. And this one here has a 48 megapixel front facing camera, not front facing, rear camera, and two 12 megapixel rear cameras with a sensor and the flash. And this only has the flash in between both cameras, but the sensor is really small on this. You barely can see it. The sensor, okay, there you go. See a little dot? That's the sensor. That's the sensor. So that's the difference between that phone and this phone, because this phone has more camera wide range. And also, this camera here does not do well in the dark. This camera you only can take pictures of this camera only in the daytime and probably a little bit in the afternoon. This one here can do well, supposed to do well in the morning, the afternoon, the evening, and the night. And supposed to do real well at night. So I'm definitely going to do that, and I'm going to take pictures with it. And I wish I could post them on YouTube, but I'm probably not going to be able to. But I will post them on my Facebook page. Hope you guys can come there and look for D-Rock. D-Rock is my page. So come there and you can see what I can do with the phone camera wise. Right now I'm going over half a minute of the camera. So of my video. But man, I am completely stunned. This is a beautiful phone. I mean, wow, beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and connect both of these phones, because it's going to take a little time to do. And when I do, I'm going to put the new case on that new phone so it'll be protected. And like I said, man, this is when I got this case, I thought it was going to be tiny. This is a big, wide case. So I'm going to put the case on that phone, get it